What's the future for you then, John? You know, like
More of the
obviously-
same. Yeah, I mean, I feel really blessed. I train a lot. I have no injuries.
Feel healthy and
I
everything.
feel great. And so, you know, and I know, like I said, it just goes in a big circle, you know.
Yeah.
You're born and you're helpless and you're wiping your shit on the walls and everything. And then you go and you're a little bit better. And then at some point you're at the top of your game. And then we all, if we live long enough,
Yeah.
we're back to wiping our shit on the walls, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I know it's coming, but my job is to prolong it as long as possible for myself, for my
Correct.
family, for my students, you know. So
Stay strong.
yeah, like longevity, you know, since you're into this space, one of the big words that really I heard it maybe 3 or 4 years ago was health span rather than lifespan.
Yes.
Like lifespan on machines in a hospital means nothing to me. I'm into health
Oh, you
span.
don't want to be incapacitated.
No, it's like how long can I maintain health, which is, you know, good for jiu-jitsu, but just, you know, being
Yeah.
able to live alone, fulfilling life without being a burden on those around me, you know, and being productive and
Yeah.
contributing. I mean, my job is just to prolong that as long as possible, all the while knowing that it ends the same for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm not dreading that, but I'm not going to do anything to hasten it either. Yeah.
Most people should just focus on living a healthy life and,
Yes.
and health span, because I think there'd be nothing more miserable than spending the last 30 years of your life barely being able to move because maybe you didn't look after yourself in the other.
There are a lot of people like that all over the
Loads.
world, and it's growing.
Overweight.
And it's growing. I mean, I was, you know, I go to America much more often than I come here.
Right.
I had this prejudice, which is totally true about Americans and their health problems.
Yeah.
But then
Is it real?
it's absolutely real.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
And but then I flew in and went right to Scotland, and it was like being in certain parts of America.
We have a similar thing here. I'm quite critical of the healthcare industry.
Yeah,
I've got to be careful what I say here, but the healthcare industry focus on solving symptoms rather than root
Correct.
causes. Whereas to me,
I mean, you were saying the healthcare system. Rob Wolf, have you read Rob Wolf's
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah. So he calls it the sick care system.
well, it is.
He's like, it's not healthcare, it's sick care. They wait till you're sick, and then they take care of you. They're not caring for your health. Even once you're in the hospital, they give you stuff that's basically all carbs, and it's going to make everything
Oh,
worse. And yeah.
Yeah. It's like instead of starting at the bottom, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, 75-80% of your problems can go away just from sorting your diet out,
Yep.
sleeping very well, and doing some
So
exercise.
yeah, CrossFit, I think, got a lot of things wrong and went off the
Oh, it's
rails. Went off the rails
crazy.
with the CrossFit Games. I mean, just like Jiu-Jitsu kind of went off the rails with pure tournament Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
But CrossFit coincidentally started in my hometown.
Oh, right.
And
okay.
so I know Greg Glassman personally. I trained
Yeah.
with him personally early before there was a CrossFit as it's known today. And eventually a lot of things went wrong, but in the beginning he got a lot of things right. And one was his pyramid
Right.
started with just nutrition.
Yeah.
That was the biggest, widest part. Everything else up to your individual sport performance was built upon that.
If you look at CrossFit Games, I mean, I spoke to this with Adam, who's my friend PT, who trained me for years. He says all them CrossFit athletes, they're not healthy.
Of course. No, I know some of them. They're all.
They'll be beat.
That's what I was saying about jiu-jitsu. Like, if you want to be a pro athlete in any sport,
Yeah.
you're going to leave a lot of your body in that game. But the difference is, I say, like, let's say American football. Those guys, if they're stars,
They can't
they'll
be healthy at the end
No,
of
but
their
they'll be
career.
making like $250 million a year.
Yeah, sure.
So there's an actual cost-benefit analysis.
They get to rest later.
Whereas in CrossFit or Jiu-Jitsu, it's like, oh, I'll give you some free shoes and some free underwear. You know, none of those people are making $250 million a year.
No, they're not.
So I don't think it works out the same way.
Well, what about someone like Gordon Ryan or like the
yeah.
Craig Jones thing, trying to chuck money at?
Yeah. So first of all, the exception that proves the rule. Professional American football, you could be the worst person on the team, never start in a game, but if you're on the team, you're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Whereas in Jiu-Jitsu, one guy's making $1 million and everyone else is getting nothing. You know?
yeah, okay.
So it's a different cost-benefit analysis, right?
Yeah. One of the poll, you think like what UFC is equivalent like in the UK with football,
Sure.
not American football, you know, how
Yeah.
soccer you call
Yeah.
it. All kids at school look up and want to be a football player.
Of
But how many
course.
end up there?
Right.
And it's same in UFC, you know,
Yes.
all kids want to be you know.
Everyone in Ireland wants to be Connor now.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I think if you start young enough and you have a good coach and they're honest with you about
You live on the mat,
yeah,
sleep on the
but
mat.
they're honest with you and you're honest with yourself about the risks and rewards, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's
Only a
just
few are
when the
gonna make
whole sport revolves around that, it's horrible. And you have 35-year-old people who are working 60 hours a week and they just have a new family and the coaches expect them to be like that. And of course they can't be like that
No.
and they get injured and jiu-jitsu is too rough and it's not fun and it's impractical and that has to be a small and voluntary sort of subset of your jiu-jitsu.